Look, it's an interesting story how this book came about. I don't believe I ever set off to produce a published book right off the outset. It actually was just something that sort of grew and grew into what we've got today, which is this wonderful book. Essentially, I run and own a recruitment business in architecture and interior design. So day in, day out, I deal with architecture leaders. I help them identify new people to come into their business. And I wanted to get to know each of these leaders just on a day-to-day basis a bit more about their studio, because it was the personality of the architect I always felt was actually the culture of their studio. So the original idea was to tell the story that I suppose has never been told before, which is their journey. How were those early influences where they grew up? How did what was it that got them hooked into architecture, and what story can they tell about where they came from a young age to producing the great architecture they are doing today? Because a lot has been written about projects and the outcome of the project, what was so great about this project, but not written about the actual individual behind the business, behind the project, and all that creativity. So I think that's where the richness of this book really actually is. It's in these never been told before stories that people can identify with. I think there's a lot to learn once you read through this about a life of an architect. It's the struggles, it's the long-term sort of dedication to this profession that they have to put in, that you sort of get from their stories, and that's inspiring to see the amount of hard work and dedication that's gone into these careers. And I think people, when they read it, they'll get a real sense for that. And I hope the people that read it will be inspired.